What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. Today we have part 2 of the M Sport conversion on my BMW e46. In today's video, we will be tackling the rear bumper as well as hopefully the side skirts if time permits. I know my rear bumper is a little janky in the way it has to come off, and that is because one of the T50 bolts that holds in the bash bar is actually stripped, so we have to take it off a different way, which I will show you the 2 different ways that you can take it off. But if you haven't checked out the first part, which is installing the front bumper, I suggest you do so and then come back to this video. So let's show you the parts that we have from classic Euro parts, same exact parts or kit that I have for my front. Awesome quality, super good fitment, and let me show you guys the parts now. Taking a look at the parts, we have the main M Sport bumper, and yes, we have PDC holes because my car does have PDC, which is super awesome that they make this kit. A lot of the kits that you see, aftermarket kits for M Sport bumpers, do not include the PDC holes for a coupe. Awesome that they included it, perfect match. We also have the side skirt right here, which I have the other one still packaged up. We have the Valance right here, which goes in the back of the bumper, that's still packed up. We have the new side trim pieces right here to allow the bumper to be supported. We have the PDC mounting brackets, as well as we also have clips for these. So everything you really need for this conversion comes with the kit from Classic Euro Parts. So if you guys haven't checked them out, I'll have them linked down below. It's where I picked up this bumper. The quality is amazing. So first things first, you are going to have to remove this trim piece right here on a coupe. And if your screws aren't stripped like mine, there's going to be 2 T40s or T50s rather, situated right up in here, or actually I think they're right here. Sorry, you can't see them, but they just go vertical, and you just take those out and the bumper will pull out along with the screws on the side of the car. However, mine is very tricky just due to the fact that those screws are stripped. Some idiot probably put them in too tight. We actually have to come up to the trunk. We have to remove these 3 screws right here to pull the whole assembly out, and then we're gonna have to tackle that stripped bolt. The other thing we're going to have to do is remove all the screws on the side of the fender, so we're gonna do that first. All right, so we're taking out the screws that hold in the fender well, and of course I have this awful, what is this? This is not BMW. Someone did this. Both sides have that, unfortunately, so we're going to have to find a replacement for that. And then we have a plastic nut right here. I believe it's a 10 mil. I think there's one more. Yeah, it looks like there's another Phillips head that you probably can't see from this view, but there's another Phillips head up there. Now this piece should just come out. Yeah, super easy. All right, let's repeat that for the other side. Now if we remove these 3 13mm bolts on each side, we can pull the bumper out. Now we're going to repeat this process on the other side. With those 6 bolts out, the bumper should just pull forward. If you did the 2 T50 bolts, it would still pull forward regardless, but this way is just taking it off the posts. With the bumper out, the next thing is to take out all these little clips that are actually holding in the bash bar. There's a bunch of them, and then we'll pull that out, and that will allow the bash bar to come free. Upon taking my bumper off, I found some awful rust. I know I can't do much about it, but I'm going to just try to take it down to metal wherever I can, just so it looks a little nicer and stops it from rusting. So we're going to do that now, just take it down as much as I can. Obviously, there's not much I can do just because it needs to be cut and sectioned, but we're going to do what we can. Definitely need to go at it a bit more, but I just want to reiterate this again. This is not a solution to this. I will be having this cut and sectioned. It needs it. It's super bad. I'm just trying to get any major rust that I can out, throw some paint on it just to hopefully slow it down. So I ended up putting the bottom valance back in. Unfortunately, I didn't have the right screws, so I had to run to the hardware store and buy some of these fasteners. I will have to get the correct ones, but right now what we are going to do is we are going to put the bash bar in and put back all of these clips right here that hold in the bash bar. And yeah, then we'll put in the PDC mounting spots if your car has it, and then we also have to replace the brackets on the car. The brackets that I have on the car appear to be the same. Mine are just broken, so that's why I'm going to replace them. All right, everyone, it's now time to put the bumper back on. All right, so it's finally time to put the bumper back on. I have my PDC wires ran around. I actually didn't put my sensors back on, and that's because I'm going to paint the car. I just found that there's no need. They stick on, so I think they're just gonna have to come off when we paint it anyways. So it's time to put the bumper back on. Just like that, the bumper is on. It looks amazing, super happy with it. The fitment, like I said, on point, super easy to align. I'm going to throw in the rest of the screws and close out the video. All right, so here's the final look at the bumper on the car. I actually forgot to film when I finished and it was getting dark out, so here's a final look at the bumper. Had to do a little bit of body work to it, nothing major. Could have been during shipping or because of me, so I have some primer on there right now for the little bit of skim coat that I put on there. And then other than that, I didn't put the PDC sensors in only because I'm going to have to pop them out to paint them, and it was really difficult, it looked like, so I was just going to leave them out. But yeah, it looks super great. Again, fitment is awesome. I'm really happy with the way it fits. Lines up to it really nice. Fits identical to my old one. So you see this piece right here, if you're wondering why it's not like 100% matched, I think that's how my old one sat. So it's very similar fitment to my original one. So that's really all I'm going for, is if it fits like my other one, because I know this car is old. But yeah, there it is. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed me installing the rear M Sport bumper on my BMW. Obviously, it's not painted, it's currently primed. I didn't end up doing the side skirts only because there's these tiny little pins that sit in on the sides, and those are gonna have to come out when I paint the car anyway. So I'm like, it's not really worth it, so that's why I didn't install them in today's video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We have part 1 up of the M Sport conversion if you haven't already seen it, and here's part 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have not checked out this bumper, I'll have it linked below to Classic Euro Auto Parts, where I picked up my front bumper, rear bumper, as well as my side skirts. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to use my Amazon ECS affiliate link, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.